Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, I'll be showing you the best Supreme setup to have on AIO. It's a new season, so there's new things to know, so make sure you watch the full video. Also, if you need help with Eve or reselling in general, make sure to join the Discord. Link is in the description. Inferno Labs, they got all the stuff you need for hype drops, low-key flips, stocks, all that. Anyways, let's get into the setup. So, click new tasks, Supreme, profile, test. Just gonna be a test task. Proxies, we'll get into that. Check out proxy list. You do not need this. For keywords, you don't need direct link. That's mainly for restocks. You're gonna need keywords. If you need keywords, what category the item is in, or the color, the Discord group in the description has all that, because it's important to know what item you're going for and make sure you pick it up. But we're just doing a test task here, so let's just pick accessories. And so you have positive and negative keywords. So let's say you're going for boxers. So you can just have the word boxer in it. That's positive. You don't have the plus in the beginning, like you might have for other bots. Don't do that. But if you want to make sure you pick up the right item, you can have boxers, or let's say it was they wanted to spell it weirdly. You know what I mean. You want to have different variations of the item to make sure you're just picking up the right thing. So you can do that on a different line. You just write another variation to make sure you're picking up the right item. Or let's say you don't want to pick up an item. That's what negative keywords are for. Let's say I want boxers, but I don't want the Supreme Boxer briefs. So you write briefs. This way you know you're not picking up briefs. Or you don't want a skate deck, or I don't know, another example of something you might not want related to boxer, but you get the point. You don't want an item, just write it here. Make sure you don't pick that up. For color, pretty simple, just type in gray. But if you want multiple colors, go like this. You put the hashtag in between the color. You can do this unlimited amount of times, just like that. You have here exact match and contain. So let's say you want the exact color you're going for is blue, if you know the exact color, so just do exact match because you know it's blue. But if you know there's another color or another word in the color, like an adjective for blue, like dark blue, let's say the color was called, then you would just do contains. You'll say, I'll go for any color that has the word blue in it. This is actually important for like gray, because sometimes there's heather gray. So you're just going to do contains, because I don't know if it's going to be heather gray, but I don't know if it's going to be called gray. So just do contains, so even if it's heather gray or gray, they'll still pick it up. Or you can do pick random if not available. So if the color's out of stock, I'll just pick a random one. If you don't care about the color at all, just leave it like this. So it's just contains and the color's blank. For checkout, have it on credit card. Region, pick your region. I'm in the USA. For modes, if you want your best shot at copying, I would have a mix of all modes. Usually browser, I see it coming out on top, but really any mode can cop, hybrid or fast. You never know with Eve. So but I would recommend having your ratios. Browser, I would have 50% of your tasks, hybrid 25%, and fast the other 25% of your tasks. This way you spread out your tasks, you don't put all your eggs in one basket. For multi-cart, this is if you want to have 2 items in one cart, you save money on shipping. You can do this by making 2 tasks and selecting one of your tasks right here so that they're connected and you can save money on shipping. I don't recommend this if you're going for a very hyped item, because it obviously takes more time. But if you're going for items that won't sell out that quickly and you're just trying to save money on shipping, then it would be the smart choice. So you could do that if you want. Restock mode, you are going to need the link like I said. So you're going to need the link, but it's after it already dropped, so you can just copy the link. It won't be that hard to get. And pick what mode you want. You can pick the mode that has been cooking, which could be any of the mode in the future. or you can just run a mix to be the safest and give your best shot at copying. Quantity, this is for items like Oreos. Sometimes they drop items like those that you can have more than one, or Band-Aids. So you can just write the quantity of how many you want, like 4 or 2, whatever you want. Right now we're just going for some boxers, so we're not going to need that. For the mode, I'll just do fast for now, and for capture priority, you're not going to need that. Let me also take away this. Now let's get into general. Sizing, it's the same as color. Let's say you want a specific size, just write it small. If you want multiple sizes, or it'll pick a random size from these options. So it'll randomly pick a small or large, or you can do X large. Not sure how E formats the X large, so make sure you get the exact match of what it is on the Eve site. You can do random font available, or you can just do random. Or if you're going for an accessory, you can just have it on exclude, like Band-Aids. There's no size for it, so you're gonna want to have that on exclude, so the task doesn't get confused. Retry delay, 1000 is fine. For the amount of tasks you want, which is also related to proxies, I would have 6 to 8 at the most tasks on local. So without proxies, max 6 to 8. Any more than that, you're at risk of getting your IP temporarily banned, and that's an L on the Supreme drop if that happens for you. If you don't have proxies, of course. And so I would have 6 to 8 max. I run 6 at the max because I like to be safe. I don't want to be risky like that. So, but if you want more tasks than 6 to 8, you're gonna need proxies. Supreme has gotten tighter on their proxy protection a little bit, so I would recommend ISPs or fast resis. Those are the best choices. So make sure before you buy them that they work on the site. I do know that Fatal Proxies works on the site. I do know that Fatal Proxies work on Supreme. You can get a 25% discount code if you just use my code PREM, PR33M. Link is in the description. So that's just a discount code if you want proxies for Supreme. They're pretty good. So you can make an unlimited number of tasks if you have unlimited number of proxies. But don't run too many tasks. I'd recommend running as much as your computer can handle. Don't go overboard. For checkout delay, this is where it gets kind of confusing. Some weeks you never know what could happen. Zero checkout delay could work. Or sometimes you might need a very high delay. The most safe way to go is just 1500 to 2500. Pretty wide range, just 1000 range. This is your best option. If you want to have some tasks on 0, if it's a very hype item and you know that's going to sell out very quick, then sure, if you want, this is what I would recommend to have for your setup. For price check, if you know what price check is, you have basically a price check and make sure the item you get is within the range you want it. So make sure you pick up the right item. So let's say you're going for boxers. I'm not sure how much they cost, maybe like $30. So if it costs $30, I would have that 28 to 32, and the boxers cost $30. So that's in this range. So it will add the item to cart. But if it picks up an item that costs $35, it will not pick it up. So this is to make sure you don't pick up the wrong item. There may be a circumstance where you might want to use it to be safe, but if you know exactly what you're going for and you don't have to worry about it, then it's really not needed. But if you want to be safe, it really can, or as long as you know what the retail is. So it can be risky if you don't know the retail price and then you get it wrong. So there's a danger to that. But this is fine like this. For wash task, this is good for restocks. So what you want to do is just make this your first watch task. Oh, I need the sizing. I would just have it include random. So you have Supreme task right here. Then you would go like this and select the first task you made. This is if I recommend it for restocks. So you just add to cart. Yeah, I'd recommend it for restocks to save data. Basically, you have this task running on an item, and you don't want to have a bunch of tasks running on an item for a restock, because maybe you want to save your data on your proxies, or you don't want to waste a bunch of tasks. So you have one task running. If this task picks up the item because it restocks, all the other tasks will start running and then pick up the item. So all these other tasks are just going to be idle and not running, but once this first task picks up, then the other tasks will also start picking up. And that's how watch tasks work. For your profiles, Supreme does only allow one checkout per profile, so you'll have to jig your profiles. What that means is changing the information in a certain way so that Supreme allows you to order the same item to the same address. I have a video on my channel if you need, so check that out. For CAPTCHAs, make sure you're logged into all your accounts. How you do this is you click solver, then Google, then log into your account. If you have, let's say you have 5 tasks, then I would have 2 to 3 solvers. But make sure all your solvers are logged in and the account is a good Google account where if the CAPTCHA pops up, all you have to do is just click it and then it goes away. This is called a one-click account. Google gives you these easy CAPTCHAs if the account is active, so that means it's being used. To make your accounts more active, you can do this by just clicking YouTube or watching YouTube on the accounts. So watching YouTube generates activity on the account, and then you can have a better chance at getting a one-click. So you don't want to have checkpoint dedicated check. This is for Shopify, so leave these unchecked. Have as many good solvers as possible. If you have a bad solver, I would not recommend using it because it only wastes time. But if it's a really bad account, then I would not use it. But if it's an okay account where you can just solve it in just 3 clicks, then it's fine to have, because that's pretty quick. But I would not use a really bad account where it's super inactive. Anyways, that's the setup. Thanks for watching. Make sure to join the Discord and buy the Fatal Proxies if you need with my code. Remember to please like and subscribe, and goodbye.